And speaking of the start of today's trading activity, stocks obviously have been sort of wavering as of late, looking to attempt a rebound in today's session as we look ahead to the week. When we do have some economic data coming on tap, we got pending home sales coming up at 10 a.m. We do not have the jobs report this week. Rather, it's not on the first Friday this time. It's on March 10th. So that's something that investors are looking ahead a little further to. You see S&P Global. Our friend Doug Peterson ringing the opening bell here on this Monday morning here as stocks are attempting a comeback from the declines that we have been seeing as of late. So we'll see if they can hold on to them. We were talking about at the end of last week sort of what has led the way downward in this latest downdraft that we have seen for stocks. And it's sort of a mixed bag of groups, but communication services on that list of groups that has been weak, among others. I think that real estate was on that list as well, as we have seen rates move up, a lot of money pour into bonds, and at least some of that money having come out of stocks. But that's changing today. We'll see if it lasts beyond today, Brad. But we're seeing a little bit of a bump today. Yeah,
we will see if this holds up. Right now, we are up by about 0.6% on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And since you mentioned last week's activity, wanted to give our viewers a look at exactly how we've been trading coming into today's trading activity and the start of the session. We are down over the past 7 days by about 3.2%. Now, that takes us past last week and even the week before just by a blippity blip. So ultimately here, as you're taking a look at that chart, keep that in context here of where we have been moving over these recent 7 sessions or so. Also, over those past 7 sessions, you've seen the NASDAQ composite move lower by about 4.5%. Here today, though, out of the gate, some strong activity. We're up triple digits, 125 points on the NASDAQ. That equates to about 1.1%. Also on the S&P 500, you're seeing that higher in the green by about 0.8%, rounding out that hat trick, the trifecta, the triple double, whatever you want to call it up. However, the past 7 days down 3.5%. Let's also take a look at the sector activity here as we begin a new trading week here. And this is the final couple trading sessions of February here. And so as we're taking a look at the move out of the gate this morning, we're seeing green across the screen. It's looking pretty good here, folks. Taking a look at XLI, those industrials leading the charge, up by about 1.3%. Right behind it, you've got real estate and consumer discretionary here. Energy is the worst of the best. However, it's still in the green by about 0.1%. And lastly, we'll round out with a look of the NASDAQ 100. Not too much red to be seen there, Julie, here, but taking a look at some of those mega cap tech stocks, you've got Apple up by about 1%. Microsoft about the same there on a percentage basis. And then additionally, Tesla, of course, we were talking about that big investor event that's taking place this week, starts off the week up by about 2.7%.
Yeah, interesting. I guess there's some optimism ahead of that event.
Maybe a Cybertruck.
The master plan.
Yes.
The master plan to rule us all.